G'day viewers, my name is Michael and welcome back and welcome to this edition of Single Racer. And I say that because I've got anywhere up to potentially 50 new subscribers thanks to a terrific article that or video that my sim racing friend Mike Smith did over at Sim Racing 604 that was done arguably like an article where he talked about or asked for the best sim racing channels voted by his subscribers. And here is the video here, and I was absolutely thrilled that my name came up in all the channels that were voted for in this video. And I thank both his subscribers and my own subscribers for suggesting me as one of the channels, and I'm very, very grateful for that, and I welcome all the new subscribers as well. And I do have to say that with this video recommendation, it has helped me push through the 500 subscriber barrier, well on my way to 1,000 subscribers. So this isn't the only time though that Mike Smith has helped me out. He did a video early on, and I was originally kind of stuck for a little while, maybe a couple of months, on 97 subscribers, and he did a recommendation back then and almost tripled, not doubled, but tripled my subscriber count. So I want to personally thank you, Mike, for doing that. I really appreciate it. And not only is Mike a gentle soul, but he has a very kind heart as well. So I personally want to thank you very much, Mike. And now, just before I start today's video, and we're on the subject of recommendations, I'd like to recommend two channels of my own. These are both brand new channels as well. And when I say brand new, I mean channels that, like myself, that are under 1,000 subscribers. And so just for my new subscribers that have just joined, and also as a reminder to my current subscribers, I do have a tendency to waffle on a bit too much, so I always make it a habit, and this includes all my previous older videos. Most of the videos have a timestamp in the description underneath. So if you don't want to listen to the two new channels and you just want to go straight to the video, you can always just click on the timestamp in the description and it'll take you straight to the video, especially if you're are watching the video a second or third time and you just want to skip the intro, then that timestamp will always be there. And so the first of the two new channels that I recommend is a person by the name of Rig Racer. And I came across Rig Racer because if any of you have joined recently Alex over at the Extra Mile, he has these Sunday sub showdowns, and we all get together and race on a private server held by Alex. And Rig Racer was one of those people, and we had some great battles. He's a very, very good driver, always in the top 5 at least in the sub showdowns that we have done already. And I would say head to head he's a slightly better driver than I am, and an excellent driver. Of course he's an excellent driver because that's what I am. But yes, he's a fantastic driver. And so he did seem slightly self-conscious because English isn't his first language, and so, you know, he might be a little concerned about his accent, but actually I think that's all my favourite channels are actually people that have a really nice accent, even though they might not necessarily be they might be in the US or, you know, like in Australia or things like that. But I often tell Mike Smith that I think Mike Smith should be a voiceover person because he has such a great tone to his voice, very much like a voiceover type person. So the thing I really like about Rig Racer is he is, next to Alex over at the Extra Mile, the most enthusiastic person. He just laughs and enjoys his racing and all the cries from nearly going off the track, things like that. He just really enjoys his racing. And also, as you can see here by his playlists, he's got both channels have a very wide variety too. That's why I kind of want to recommend them. So you not only just get one type of racing, you get a whole bunch of different styles of racing, as you can see here. So check that out, check Rig Racer out if you feel like checking out a new channel. And now the second channel I want to recommend is a channel by the name of Magic. Now, I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, but he's very much like myself, an old school driver. You know, we like anywhere from the classic cars of like the Lotus 49 up to the modern GT3 cars, things like that, a wide variety of cars. And that's probably the appeal of this brand new channel. He races all types of racing, from race room, dirt, for even this little game here that he said he got for about $5 or less, a little retro parking game highlighted here. And he has a huge variety of different styles, and even also as I show you here, some classic shooter games and other games outside of racing. So he covers a huge spectrum of both racing and non-racing topics. So if you feel like checking Magic out too, he's a great person. He actually suggested to me about Crew Chief, and that's one thing I said back to him, that I normally use Assetto Corsa. But I must admit he's getting me hooked on Crew Chief, because he has that on in all his videos, and they're very entertaining races. So if you feel like checking out this brand new channel, please check out Magic, and you know, just have a look at his videos and see if that's something you might be interested in. And so now we move on to today's video, and today's video subject actually came about because of the last video. And in the last video I showed you 3 different car pack mods that had multiple cars in each pack. And so automatically, being both a sim racer and creator, I naturally always tend to drive the cars of all the cars within the pack. So the first pack that I tried was this 1975 Formula 1 pack here, and the car I drove in that video was the Lotus 72E. And then if we go back to the third pack, which was the Aussie V8 supercars, I drove the car here, the Holden Commodore. Now, in both those cases, they were already the best cars in the pack, or at least in my opinion. So I tried them all out, was deciding which car to drive in the video, and they're the 2 I chose. But in the middle video, which was the it's the GTLegends pack done by Bazza, and he had done one originally, which is this one here. So when I downloaded that, I tried those cars and have done multiple videos on those superb cars. But he messaged me that he's got a new pack, which is the pack I put in the previous video, called the Prototypes. And what happens is when you unzip them, they all join together, and it's the 2 packs. And the car that I drove in that last video here was the Ferrari 312. Beautiful car in its own right, absolutely fantastic. But then I tried all the cars out and realized that there were the cars over the page here, so it includes even more cars as like a total collection when you combine the 2 packs together. And the car I want to show you, which is absolutely brilliant, is this one, the McLaren M8C. So let me show you it here. And so this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Check this bad boy out. What an absolute beast of a car. I mentioned that I didn't want to offend Magic before saying old school driver, but this is definitely an old school car. The McLaren is just an absolute beast to drive. I've always said that I've never been a good drifter, but talk about four-wheel power sliding in this thing is just absolutely crazy. So what I want to do is take it out, just do 3 laps. I'm just basically showing you the car. I'll be doing 3 laps on my favorite track, which is the Monza 66 road course. So that's the one without the banking that was recently done in the Sunday Sub Showdown, but I just prefer the road course version without the banking. And I'll do 3 laps in 3 different views, including the last view as a VR view, just to show you the interior. And not only check the car out, but have a listen to its awesome sound. Now I do think that it is using a sound maybe from one of the other GTLegends cars. I can't be sure, or maybe an original Assetto Corsa car. The sound definitely is familiar, but it does sound slightly tuned in that it sounds more throatier or meatier, but that could be my perception just purely because of the surroundings of the Monza 66 track. It might be just echoing and therefore sounds a bit deeper, but it's got an awesome sound. It's an awesome car. So thank you to all my new subscribers who have just joined. I hope you like this video, and welcome aboard. And so this is Michael signing out for Single Racer. I'll catch you next time. See ya, and let's go hot lapping.